Hey guys, Keith here, Shepherd's Forge. Today I've been working on knife handles, and not just like your standard straight up wood knife handles. I wanted to go a little more complex. I wanted to get into some things that were really going to challenge me. Um, so that's what I did. We'll start out with my Santoku kitchen knife, which I did with I told you guys before, oak center and purple heart on the outside. Got my mosaic pins all in there. I just gotta basically grind them all down, flush with the handle, and then start shaping out the handle. But you know, it went together really well. I think that's going to be a gorgeous piece. As soon as I get the bevels in on this blade and get it set in, I think it's going to look really nice. Next thing I was working on is that skinning blade. There you are, right there. The man who gave me this huge basket of antlers said, "Hey man, you can have it. You just gotta make me a knife. Take your time. No timeline whatsoever. It's like, just get it to me when you get it to me." He's like, and I'll probably throw you a couple of bucks on top of it. But I wanted to do a really cool handle for him. I didn't want to just do an antler handle. So this is antler handle with Sonoran Desert Ironwood end caps. And basically what I'll do is, you can see this, I mean, it doesn't match up, but I will take my bandsaw and I will shave off the corners, and then I will round everything out to the exact same shape as the antler handle, and I'll polish the whole thing out. And I think it'll look really, really nice. The other thing I'm doing is this, again, with the Sonoran Desert Ironwood and Bird's Eye Maple compound construction. This is set in some, not 5-minute, 2-ton epoxy. I wanted to get a really, really nice bond with this stuff. And it's just not flat on flat. I drilled holes through some of this stuff so that it would create epoxy pins up inside there. Haven't decided what I'm going to do with this, but I think it's going to look friggin' beautiful when it's done. Now, the big experiment of the night, if I can get this to not tip over on me, the big experiment of the night is this. This is Sonoran Desert Ironwood, as well as Bird's Eye Maple with antler as well. This has all been epoxied together, drilled through so the epoxy soaks in, hopefully creates epoxy pins and whatnot. But what I'm going to try to do with this, and you can see it's a hodgepodge of different shapes. Well, I had to turn the wood in order to cover the oval of the antler. So I'll go through with my bandsaw and I'll cut the corners out, and then I'm gonna try to shape this to the shape of the handle. Now, the hardest part about this was the antlers they're an oval shape, so trying to line them up so that they match relatively well. So when I go to grind it down, do a polish on it, and it all just works uniformly. I don't know. I think I kind of screwed up the bottom right here. But we'll find out. I mean, it could turn out just amazing. It may end up just like being like the coolest piece ever. I don't know. But that's what I've been working on. I wanted to challenge myself, and I think I am. Sometimes you just got to jump in, So that's what I've been working on. Oh, yeah. Got this too. These are ram horn handle scales that are going on a knife, and I will update that shortly. But these are pretty cool. What else can I tell you about? Oh, got a pretty cool pick, man. I picked up some 5-ton crane cable. I've been wanting to get my hands on some crane cable for a long time. It's like blacksmith's gold. Here in Wisconsin, it's really hard to get your hands on this stuff because, from what I understand, when crane cables are deemed no longer fit, you can't just throw them in a landfill. They actually have to be destroyed so that people don't think that they're still usable, pick them out of the landfill and start towing trucks and shit with them. You know, because that's liability. I get that. Well, I got my hands on some. It's small stuff. I mean, it's, I don't know, probably not quite the diameter of a dime. So it's small. So I'll have to stack some of this stuff together. But I've been wanting to do cable Damascus for a long time. So I'm really looking forward to that. 2 new bits of kit that I picked up. Bought a bandsaw. It's a skill. It's nothing special. It's not a, you know, an industrial one or anything, but it's definitely going to help me out with doing some really creative handles. And a buddy and I both went in on a welder together. That way I don't have to take my stuff to work and try to do it on my break and do it under the radar, whatever. I can just, you know, I can just do it whenever the hell I want now. So anyway, tomorrow I'm thinking I'll probably get back out in the shop and work on some more of these handles, you know, get them trimmed up and get on the sander and try to get them smoothed out so that they look a little bit more ergonomic. But that's what I've been up to. So from Heath here at Shepherd's Forge, to all of you out there in YouTube land, stay humble. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate it.